the New York Jets, taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And able to at their own 27. Devin Singletary with his first. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Intercepted.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position.
As they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 40. Confident optimism in upstate New York that the Bills might wind up being the toast of the new look AFC East.
And Brandon, they're doing their best not to assume that mantle, right? They still want it to be on New England. But let's call it as it is. The Buffalo Bills, to me, are the clear front runner in the AFC East. Remember, there's no Tom Brady in New England anymore. This is their opportunity to take over a division. Remember, and don't forget, that defense is awfully tough and stingy. And they locked up their head coach, Sean McDermott, with a 4-year contract.
Winds up going for 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 40 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to
Buffalo. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the
first down.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. He's got Herndon. A give to Bell. And he'll take it.
He's tackled at the 40.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold's down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
On a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate, hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A.J. Klein, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Darnold got him in. It's Brashad Perriman, and he's got a first down. The give is to Bell. And they're working.
In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more.
Here's 2nd and 11. Caught here by Griffin. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Hogan there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter.
We saw that we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
A little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything.
We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First down, Bill.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got to him,
and it's paying off.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. They need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The quarterback, Josh Allen, the focus of our players' spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of images and pictures. If you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Space to maneuver at the 40. Down pickup of 18 yards. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Throwing again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They see on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
So we'll kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
Singletary here running out of the gun. He gets it from the gun. It's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're going to be
nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Plugging it to your body and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about
They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And they'll try the right side with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Darnold from the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what
touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
By just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that 1-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. And at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
You content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss from just shy of midfield.
And the rush 1, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incomplete.
Field goal doesn't help them much. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
To throw is Darnold. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense operating from the gun. Allen. And he's going to be snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep
play here. We're going to call timeout. Run the football.
4 from the 22. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. To talk it over. On third down, they go with Singletary. And down. On first down, Moss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. Now Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one.
25-yard line. Now a nice throw here, right side. Give him 32 on the play. 8 of 9 on first down. And he's at the 31-yard line. 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Darnold to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention, and I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because clinching interception.
On first down, they'll start out
5-yard line.
right back to Moss. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.